hierarchy amongst the wives, meaning, you know, the station of
Go ahead.
the station of wife. There's multiple stations or multiple levels of wife. You know, there's a queen wife, a head wife, whatever. In my opinion, it causes, or it opens the door to jealousy. It opens the door to women competing amongst each other, because if in a polygynous marriage there's this one woman that has this top spot, this top slot, regardless of how long people have been in marriages, like, that's already a given. But even if there's more than that, meaning, you know, well, not only do I have wives, but I have like head wife. Well, it seems to me like women are going to want to have that position. And it literally has nothing to do with the person that holds the position. If there is jealousy or some type of contention, it's not because her name is Tasha and, you know, and I want to be Tasha. No, Tasha's head wife. Head wife comes with perks. I want those perks. So therefore, I need that spot. I could love Tasha to death, but Tasha gets some perks over there. So I feel like I need some of those perks. Like, why I'm not getting those the same, you know, niceness and stuff like that.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just the wrong cologne.
Just the right cologne. Can I put you on here?
You go ahead.
Let's see. Hello. Okay.
Yeah, what's going on?
All right. So, got it. Okay. All right. Now we're back. So, you know, if you've got, like I said, just a rank of head wife or lead wife or whatever it is, you know, and if, you know, you walk around your house beating on your chest, you know, yeah, this is head wife. Head wife is above all else, and everybody, you know, submits to head wife, and head wife is you know, you gotta ask head wife permission. You know, head wife gonna train you to be my wife, and all this stuff. It opens the door for other women to be like, well, damn, I think I can do a better job than head wife. I want to be head wife. Why I can't be head wife? And it's like men, like I said last night, men go ahead and they...
Where are we? Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. Men have this thing where they present polygamy or polygyny to their wives, and it's always like, but baby, you know, you're gonna be running all the I was about to say some cuss words. You know, baby, you know, this your game, this your ballpark, you know, this and the third. And it's really not a good idea to do that. It opens the door to BS. And if you, sir, are running your house like that, you can expect drama, pettiness, BS, and everything else. You know, there should be no such thing as head wife. And if the woman has been with you for a number of years, there's no need to constantly remind her or the other women how long she's been there. You know, it's not necessary. It's already a given. You don't have to say, you know, she's been with me for 5 years.
16 years.
Yes. I know how long. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need to be reminded. You gonna remind me again? You gonna say it again? You don't have to constantly walk around and say that, you know, because regardless of how long this particular person I'm talking about was with this man, she turned her back on the brother. She's trying to snatch the child and all sorts of stuff. You know, she showed and displayed the utmost disrespect to him. And in my opinion, man, once you open the door and if your head wife disrespect you in front of your other wives, you can expect to be disrespected by the rest of them. Because it's a free game now. Oh wow, we get to do that? I could turn my back on you?
You killed the chat or what?
Huh?
There we go.
Oh, I can turn my back on you. You know, I can act like you're not talking. I can do all these different things to you because she did it. You know, that's head wife. I'm supposed to be emulating head wife. Head wife's supposed to train me and teach me how to be your wife. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and disrespect you like head wife disrespects you. That it don't make no sense, and that's so damn dumb. Like I don't understand. I don't.
Cool. We got the sun and all that,
Oh, the sun. Oh,
which
boy.
is going to mess up the.
It's gonna mess up the thing. Okay. Well.
Wait, maybe when we. Come.
Okay. So yeah. So.
Okay, so.
Go ahead. No, you go.
So there is such a structure in some Eastern cultures.
There is.
Yeah, there is such a structure where you have basically the head wife.
Yeah.
But you know you have a whole culture supporting such a framework. You know you have basically people being indoctrinated into that from their birth in that culture. But to try to do that in Western society, America or Babylon as they call it, it's not going to work. It's very problematic. You're basically creating a position for the wives to compete for, and as the man, you're going to be the you're going to be, I guess, the judge of that competition. That competition, it's going to get ugly. You're going to get women scheming on the entire family just to get that position. You're going to get women, they will sacrifice a lot, probably what you have built with the family, if it will get rid of the woman in that position and give them that opportunity to create the vacancy for that position, to give them the opportunity to go for it.
Right.
So that's really something you do not want to do.
No, you don't want to do that. It's not necessary.
And really, that's just one issue with it.
There's so many issues.
That's just one issue with it. Like you're creating a situation for your wives to lie to you, to be sneaky, because it's just humans, man. You're putting one over the other, causing the other one, glorifying one, while giving the other a sub position. And no one wants to be at the bottom of the totem pole, man. And to me, I look at that as just like weak manhood. It's like you're not man enough to be a husband to all your wives, so you elevate one of your wife to kind of be like the sub leader, the deputy leader, basically, because you can't handle the weight of multiple wives.
Right.
So you elevate one of your wives to lead, to be the
mammy,
the deputy.
The mammy, like
so. And really, when you
yourself
look at it, like when you look at it, it's really monogamy. It's not polygyny, because that guy, who he really loves is that one wife.
And he says it.
That one wife is who he really loves. That's and these are the women. They're there for spice, I guess, for spice, to make it exciting.
Yeah.
So he's really monogamous. It's really what it is.
It's really monogamous.
A man like that. It's really, and that's the other thing. It's like, why don't you just, don't tell them their wives, just let them understand they're concubines, or, don't do this, just have them as mistresses.
But I guess because I guess with mistress, the idea is that, everyone isn't consenting and everyone isn't aware. So it's like,
people pretend they're not aware.
Yeah.
And at face value, they don't consent. Mm-hmm. They're just trying to use that as their little security that I didn't know and I didn't consent. But then a lot of the time they know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think consenting is that the catalyst for someone being a mistress. The fact that it's not, you know, that the first wife or the current wife is not consenting. Is that?
I mean, I believe so, because like, you know, a mistress is the one that comes to the funeral. But no one really knows who she is. But
no one really knows who she is. Where that happened. No one really knows.
Black man funeral.
And a black man funeral.
Got all sorts of mistresses. A mistress mystery.
So is a mistress only a mistress because the wife doesn't know about her?
I guess.
Is a side chick only a side chick because the wife doesn't know about it? Because in the real world, a lot of times they know. A lot of times they find out.
That's true. I don't know much about the mistress station. I don't know. I really don't know. To me,
that's a better application for a multi-woman dynamic than if you're going to have a hierarchy. If you're going to elevate one woman above the other, to me, like the mistress or side chick, that's a better structure. You know, they know about it.
Yeah.
To me, it's, you know, it's more defined. This one knows that's what she is. That. But when you're there calling all of them wives, and then they're all there together, living communally, and they all have to answer to this woman, it's that. Yeah, that doesn't.
I don't know. It opens the door for too many different things that are happening and can go wrong. Because, like I said, everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. And so now, since last night, you know, there's new developments with the situation that we were talking about, and that's, you know, all of a sudden the woman that was trying to leave the man and take the baby and disappear into the jungle or whatever, you come to find out it was a whole nother woman that was secretly projecting these thoughts and feelings and emotions onto her. So it really was not her. It really wasn't her behavior. She was channeling someone else's behavior. And it's like, come on now. Like, no, you really felt like that. You really don't want it. You really don't want polygyny, because you were saying you didn't want polygyny back before this woman even came around. You have been saying this. You have had a problem with it before she came. You know what I mean? And it's like the way this man and this woman manipulate each other. It's like it's their own little romantic swan dance. You know, they know what chords to pull on each other, and they know exactly how to get attention from each other and stuff. And it's just, it doesn't make any sense. You know, if he wants her to be more clingy and attentive to him, he will give his attention and be real clingy and overly sexual with the other women. And then that'll make her want to, you know, display more of herself and try to, you know, be a pick me, look at me over here, look at me, you know. And with her, if she wants his attention, she just like, I'm ready to go, I don't want to be here, you know, no, I don't want this, and she throws a tantrum. So it's just a little crazy game to play. And we were just watching this live.
It's a game of egos.
And I tell you, everybody that watches this stuff is older than me, and I'm 38 in the few. I mean, we saw grandmothers. It's like better than The Young and the Restless, better than Dynasty. This stuff is,
so it's good entertainment.
It's very good entertainment, you know. And it's like everything that we make videos about, we try to warn people thinking too much into it, you know, how sexual potentials is, because this man is wifing these women when he actually should just be courting them to see if it will work. But nah, you come there, you finna sleep with him and then me, or possibly you're gonna sleep with me and then him, and then vice versa. You know, they need to understand the art of courtship. They need to understand what polygyny is, and it's not just sleeping with folks. And then they, you know, I spoke to him on the phone earlier today, and his thing was, you know, well, we really can't teach and talk about polygyny because we're in Babylon. It's like, But we hear though, like you done went through like 15 women in the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So we must be doing something right. You know, and for people that talk about how they're not in Babylon, unless you're making your own clothes for real, like you spinning threads and you got the little thing to make the fabric, then you still in Babylon too. You go to Babylon doctors, you're not growing your own food, you know, you're not making your own medicine. Just because you go off somewhere and live vegan don't mean that you out of the system, because you're still in the system. It just doesn't make any sense. You have anything to add? Because I'm done. I don't want to go on the tangent.
So he said we can't teach because we're in Babylon.
Because we're in Babylon. So his polygamy is different because, you know, we're busy and distracted. So his wives only have time to deal with the pettiness and to deal with their what do you call it? Hereditary, slave descendant tree stuff.
Weak structure. Weak structure.
Yeah, weak structure. Very weak structure, you know. And it's like the protect, and it's almost disgusting, but I don't want to say it's disgusting because then that's unfair. But the protection that he gives this one wife versus the other wives is insane. It's like that's his favorite pet. You know what I'm saying? Don't you say nothing about my pet. It's mine, my pet. But the other ones, you can say what you want. You can come at them how you want. You can disrespect them how you want. But this one, don't do it. And that's something that men do. And it's like, I get it. But it's like, how do you think it's going to make them feel? So you can't do nothing but accept that behavior. Expect it to happen, because it's bound to happen. They all want to be the awesome little pet too. It's all crazy. So, yeah, stay focused. Don't let these people distract you from your polygyny walk. You know, don't try to reinvent the wheel. There's a formula to this, and it's like, just follow the formula, man. Be upfront, be honest. Don't have that hierarchy. Don't try to convince your wives about polygyny and how to or convince your wives to go with you on this polygyny journey just so she can have maids and babysitters and somebody to plait her hair or something. You know, don't do that. If you want polygyny, you be a man. You stand on your own square and say, I want polygyny because I want to be a husband to another woman too, or whatever you say, or however it goes. I'm not a man, but whatever the case, you do what you gotta do. Is that a coyote?
That is a coyote.
Wow, that's a dead coyote. Okay, so that's it. I'll probably come back on here later. I think I know how to merge so we can get the co on